Hi, you're listening to Beta Stage Podcast 4. Today we got movies, games, and butt cheeks in Josh's face.
Welcome back to another episode of Beta Stage.
Yay!
Thank you, Mike, for that wonderful intro.
Oh, that was nothing.
That was absolutely hilarious.
You should hear it through the mic feed. It's really sensual.
It started really seductive almost. So what are we doing today? What are we talking about first?
We're going to do movies. We're going to do games. And as promised by the last podcast, we're going to load it with a bunch of Dragon Ball stuff.
Whee!
Because it's fun to talk about.
I'm going to do my best to stay focused. I apologize to everybody. I worked a full day at work, and then here I came to here. Oh boy, here we go. It's going to be a good start.
I don't think any podcast could be less focused than our previous ones. So
Well,
I think it's okay.
Setting the bar real low here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I sent you the, I don't know if you had seen it prior to when I sent it to you, but I sent you the trailer for the new Spider-Man movie. Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah, I watched that instantly.
Perfect. So, what'd you think? I loved it. I thought it looked fucking awesome.
I am so excited.
I'm really glad that they finally cast a Peter Parker that actually looks like he goes to high school.
Mm-hmm.
And not, well, hopefully he's not a crybaby like Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
I mean, Andrew Garfield kind of looked like a high school student, but still is a little bit older.
He's like over 30,
Yeah.
which is insane. Because he looks like he could be like a 16-year-old
our age.
or a 35-year-old, or it's weird. The story looks awesome. It does. The high school.
Michael Keaton,
Yeah.
as the fucking
As
the Vulture.
Birdman.
No, he's the Vulture.
A weird mentor relationship with Tony Stark. Which I think
Yeah,
is cool.
I like how they're doing that. I like how they're throwing it in there. Hopefully, at some point, this can collaborate with what the hell do you call it? With Deadpool, because comics, Spider-Man and Deadpool are like bros.
That'd be cool. But that requires Fox, Sony, and Disney, Marvel to come to terms.
It wouldn't have to be, because now it's Disney's Marvel. I'd be fine with this Spider-Man.
Okay, because
So it would really just be Fox and Disney.
really, because I thought the trailer's under Sony's YouTube page.
No, it's not. No, it can't be because they incorporate Iron Man.
Yeah. No. I know it's the Marvel MCU, but I think instead of just taking it from Sony, I think it's a collaboration. Like Sony is still
Really?
a publisher.
They're still part of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, guys from Sony, Disney, and Fox. That's something I want to see is Deadpool and Spider-Man getting together. But let's talk a little bit more about the trailer. I don't know who his sidekick is. His little buddy.
I don't either.
So I'm a little curious about that. I like how he... and I know this is going to sound a little bit different than I intended to, but one of the things I really liked a lot about the trailer was when he gets out of the Spider-Man suit just by pushing the button.
I was thinking the same thing.
Really?
I actually thought that was a super cool aesthetic.
Because it's normally it's oh, I'm going to take off my shirt, but now it's I push this button and it's no longer skin tight.
Yeah.
Um,
And kept this Spider-Man tradition where he gets super abs.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah, super abs.
It just looks good.
And he's got his little web glider. That also looks pretty cool.
That made me... I thought that was cool. A little skied. I should have watched the trailer right before because I haven't seen it in a couple days.
I like, because I watched it today. At least I think it was today, or it was early enough yesterday, or whatever. But so they've got some sort of weapon that Michael Keaton uses to blow up a fucking cruise ship, and it's a gun type thing. He threatens somebody. You don't know that it it's just the voice is overlaid. He starts saying it, and then the voice line gets overlaid where he's saying, don't get in my way, I'll kill you and everyone you love, or something like that. A little bit dark for Michael Keaton, but I think it's good for him, and it's really good because if I'm not mistaken, the Vulture's one of the first Spider-Man villains.
That's pretty cool.
At least in most of the games, or like I said, I followed so many different Spider-Mans, but at least in most of the games that I've played, 9 times out of 10 the Vulture's the first guy you fight. Usually he's a fucking pushover, but that's how it goes.
Cool.
So, Looking forward to that.
Yeah. Fuck, never mind. I forgot.
Yeah, I thought
I did. I
let it
definitely
go.
did. Yep.
Let it go. Let it go. Frozen was a good movie. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, but
I haven't seen it.
oh man,
Not out of because I didn't want to. I just didn't get to it because I like I love Tangled.
yeah, Tangled was good too. I mean, you're not missing out on much. I watched it. My godson is he loves that movie.
Well,
So he watched it on repeat. Like when he was really like freaking out or acting out or whatever the case may be, like he put on that movie and it was like dead silent.
cool. A lot of people have said that the guy in Tangled looks like me, or it's me.
What, the horse?
No, the girl, idiot.
You're stupid. I got the dress and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you're less cartoonish, but hey, who am I to judge? Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Or no, War for the Planet of the Apes.
War
for the Planet of the Apes.
Not to be mistaken with War of the Planet of the Apes from like 30 years ago.
No, this is War for the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
New trailer just dropped.
If you haven't watched the reboot series, it's really good.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say that. Is it a reboot or is it like?
Well, I mean,
it's like a prequel to the series, right?
it's a sequel prequel. I don't know.
Well, because I think Planet of the Apes, the old one with Matt Damon.
Was that Matt Damon?
Yeah.
Or was it Mark Wahlberg?
No. Whoa, fuck, I don't remember.
I think it was Mark Wahlberg.
I'm pretty sure it was Matt Damon.
Wait.
I bet I'll get to this before you. Maybe not.
It's just...
Time.
Stop.
Michael's gonna look up porn
Great,
while I look
you
up.
bookmarked it. Great.
I don't even know what I did. So while we're looking this up, you can enjoy the
I can just talk.
the sound of our talking. Oh, you're not gonna look it up anymore? Fine, I'll just do it from here.
What do you want to say? I think it's safe to say. I'm just trying to pick a word to say quickly. That's why I call it a reboot series. But it's super good. They're different. Where like the first one is not much of a battle movie. It's called.
Oh, fuck you! It was Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, it's called Rise, I think, and Dawn's the second one. And then Dawn, I like to think like Dawn for me felt.
I thought it was Matt Damon.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's.
Sorry.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes felt like the Dark Knight of the Apes movie series. That's how it felt to me because I loved it. It had like a cool other ape villain. It had like, and I love that. And you can see it in this trailer too. That like a lot of the main ape characters and monkeys, like the orangutan, are like followed up and like are consistent in the series. And I think that's cool that they made like main characters out of them. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm excited. I think these movies are pretty well done. Shout out to Andy Serkis.
Gollum.
Snoke.
Is it Snoke?
He's
Is
Snoke.
he Snoke?
He is Snoke.
Oh, whatever. I don't
Like,
give a shit,
you can
dude.
see it behind the
I
scenes.
really hope that it's just fucking someone else. I hope it's something irrelevant.
If you see the behind the scenes of it,
What are we talking
it's
about
just
this
Andy
again?
Serkis sitting on a really high chair looking down at the actors. It's really funny.
Habitus.
Do you have anything else to say?
I don't have cheese. No, I think it's going to be a great movie. I really like that they've got Woody Harrelson. I don't know if you said that already. I was looking at Mark Wahlberg. It's got Woody Harrelson in it.
Cool.
I would really like to, because Caesar's how old? Like, I really wish he could give you more of a little bit more of a
Time reference?
Yeah, thank you.
He looks a little gray.
He does look a little bit gray.
Which is kind of cool that we've been following his life.
Yeah. I really like that. But I kind of want to know what happened to James Franco. Like, how he feels about this whole thing.
Yeah.
Because,
That would be... Maybe he died. Or just, because there's the virus, maybe he didn't make it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be cool if he came back, though.
He comes back at the end of this one.
That'd be cool.
Caesar!
But like you said, we don't know how long it's been since the first movie.
So, Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I really hope that it's as good as the trailer leads. There were some bits in the trailer where it was like, it's a little bit corny, but
It is called War for the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Do you know what War for a movie would be cool?
No.
War for Cybertron.
Nah, I'd rather have Beast Wars.
No, me too.
But anyway, Fate of the Furious.
The Furious.
I like how they incorporated 8 in there.
Oh.
Get it? Because it's
Fate.
Fate. But it's spelled like, fate or destiny.
That's fine.
Didn't see Paul Walker in the trailer. There's a picture of him, so hopefully he shows up later on. No, I'm just kidding. I know he's dead.
God.
Rest in peace, Paul Walker.
Cut that out. I'm kidding.
No, it's really sad. But here's the thing I think about the Fast and the Furious series. I wish that they hadn't CG'd him in the movie.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm glad that they ended it the way that they did, but I wish that, part of me wishes that it was, that they had just cut him out of the movie somehow. Like, oh, he got into an accident or something like that. Instead of this, like heartbreaking goodbye. And it's not even like, it's a goodbye for us to him, but like you can only imagine how it was filming that, because like Vin Diesel and him were like brothers,
Yeah.
Like even when Vin Diesel went up to Paul Walker's mom after the funeral, at the funeral, I don't know if you know about this, but he said, "I'm so sorry for your loss," and she goes, "What are you talking about? I lost a son, but you lost your brother."
Jesus.
Yeah. So that's kind of interesting. It's a little fun fact.
That was in the movie or the actual funeral?
Actual funeral.
Jesus
He didn't die in the movie.
Christ.
I
don't have friends. I have family.
Yeah.
It was really, that hurt my throat. I think, well, I don't know. It would have been weird if they just cut him out because he's part of the Furious.
Well, now they've already cut him out.
Yeah, I know. Now they're doing a movie without him. So now I'm like a little more distraught. Like, oh, they could have just ended it.
Well, anyway, if you haven't seen the trailer yet, the premise is that somehow, or for some reason, Vin Diesel's a bad guy now. And now they're letting out Jason Statham from prison, which they said wasn't going to happen in the last one. But he's going to be on the good guys team with The Rock, who got put in prison, who's still on the good guy team. It's a whole mess of confusing, but there were a lot of good action shots to the trailer. I'm really looking forward to it. Plus, they've got a Challenger in there, which is really just kind of like my all-time favorite car.
I love that car.
And it looks like it's going to be another Fast and the Furious movie. I mean, if you're not tired of the series now, you won't be after this one.
I stopped on Fast 5. And now
my God, you haven't seen 6 or Furious 7?
No, I've been really
Furious
off,
6 or
I've been really off and on with the series.
Oh my man. See, what I really like, and I'm not going to spoil a lot for you.
It's fine.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. I really like how, even though they did Tokyo Drift and kind of like made a huge left turn from the series, they tied that in.
Oh, that's cool.
They tied that in. So, did you watch Tokyo Drift?
Yeah.
So, at the end how the guy, goes up against Toretto, they have that little thing. Well, then they explain in later movies what that was. They continue on that scene.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Oh, wasn't there a thing that like the later movies took place before Tokyo Drift?
4 took place before Tokyo Drift. 4 and 5.
Okay.
4, 5, and 6 all took place before Tokyo Drift.
Wow.
And then Tokyo Drift happens, and then Tokyo Drift is basically right up to 7. But you don't know that watching Tokyo Drift, who's number 3. Yeah, you could actually watch Tokyo Drift after number 6 and before number 7 and still be okay with the timeline. Wow. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm sure the movie doesn't look dated at all. Sorry.
Actually, for Fast and Furious, not really.
Yeah, I guess.
Plus, you don't even... At the time, when Tokyo Drift came out, none of the previous characters were used other than Vin Diesel at the very, very end.
True.
So you don't even really notice that.
I guess in that kind of scenario, people usually trick out older cars anyway.
Yeah. Plus, it's set in Tokyo, so...
True, yeah.
Japanese cars.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I thought... And I'm asking if this gets better. My big problem with Fast 5 is it lacked the, flashiness
of like.
Did you watch it all the way through?
Yeah, like it lacked the like.
So the part where they're dragging the safe through the streets.
No, that was fucking crazy. That was awesome. But I meant like it lacked the like supercar flashy like.
Okay.
You know,
so
like what
6 does not lack that at all.
Cool.
It's in there.
Cool.
6 is like action and cars and action plus action cars, and there's even a tank.
Cool.
Cool. And then 7 is really cool because it's got Jason Statham.
Yeah, that's cool.
A lot of CG Paul Walker, which kind of bums me out a little bit. But.
What does that look? Does it kind of look like Jeff Bridges in Tron Legacy?
No, it's really like if I wasn't looking for it when I saw it, I wouldn't have really noticed. Mm-hmm. But if you're aware of it, you can definitely see it. And there's just like there's little bits where it looks like. You know, like when someone poorly photoshops a face onto a video and it like the face is just like America's Funniest Home Videos. You know, back in the day with Ron Bergeron, and they would just put his face over make still faces. You notice little thing. It looks kind of like that at some few points, and not a whole lot. I couldn't tell you all the scenes where it was a CG Paul Walker or where it was real Paul Walker. I mean, you could probably if you really look at it, you could probably figure it out. But I didn't. I was just enjoying the movie.
Cool. Everyone shits on Jeff Bridges and Tron Legacy, but I thought it was fine.
I hated it so much. CG Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
It was so bad. Like it looked terrible, but at the same time you're like, well, I mean, it is based around a video game, so you kind of got to give them some credit.
What about the whole movie? Do you think that was shit?
Yes and no. I have mixed feelings about that one too.
I mean, the first Tron was no outstanding story.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? It was amazing. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, I liked it. I just, I would have. It could have used more cowbell.
Okay. I mean, I know people hate it. I liked it.
I liked it too. It was good. It was good for the time.
I wasn't expecting like some award-winning film, I guess. Well, I know you weren't too. I'm not supposed to buy it. No. I wish they would have made a third one though, because I feel like they had some cool, like where they were going. They could have made a good one.
Well, really good. You never know. You could wait 20 years and get the third one. Yeah.
I just learned that Cillian Murphy is in Legacy, when he's at the Incom. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that was him. He looks like he looked younger. Like he never has his hair like that. But and someone told me, I'm like, no way. And I looked for him, like, I don't see him in here at all. And I realized it was like that character. And like, oh shit, that is Cillian Murphy. Shout out to Cillian Murphy. He's rad. I watched season 1 of Peaky Blinders, and it was a fantastic show.
You know what? Somebody was telling me to watch that show.
It's good.
It was somebody else, and I think you might have told me to watch it too, and I just refused.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Is he the guy, because the name's not ringing any bell, is he the guy that played Scarecrow?
Yes.
I fucking hate him.
Oh.
He's the reason I wouldn't watch.
Oh.
Sorry, Cillian Murphy.
Oh,
your Cillian stupid name.
Oh, yeah. You don't even watch the show then if you don't like him.
Oh my god, his face is what pisses me off the most. He just looks like one of those dudes who's always uptight. Like, he's snobby. He looks snobby and pompous and so fucking full of himself. Like, he's just better than you. Like, every idea he's ever had is immediately better than anything you could have ever done. Like, he looks like a guy who's a one-upper. Like, you tell a story like, well, this time, when I did it, we used my Ferrari. I was like, well, that's cool. I mean...
Wow.
How many times did you get in a head-on collision in a Honda Accord? Oh, well, never an Accord, but when I was driving my Lamborghini up my blah, 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 and Batman was there, that's the kind of guy that he looks like.
Is this a real story?
No. Well, I did get into a wreck, but yeah.
You sound pretty personal.
No, it's not personal. It's just the way that he looks. And if you know who I'm talking about, or if you don't, go watch the fucking Batman Begins. With Christian Bale.
With Batman.
And, yeah, as Batman. And Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul. And then with fucking Cillian Murphy as the fucking Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Who deservedly gets his ass kicked.
It also stars Katie Holmes as Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, that's right. It was Katie Holmes in the first movie, wasn't it? That's right.
It's weird.
I always forget that they changed her up for whatever fucking reason. Because they're dumb, I guess. I don't know. I like Katie Holmes in that.
She was cool. I'm fine with Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, I don't know. Her face kind of bothers me. Maybe it's just me.
Her face is unique.
Yeah. You know, like somebody counted how many times they hit it with a shovel and then... No, I'm kidding. She's fine. She's attractive. She's in Hollywood. She can't be that bad.
Is the Dark Knight series full of people whose faces you don't like?
Outside of Scarecrow and Maggie Gyllenhaal, not really.
Because I have friends who can't stand Christian Bale's face.
No, his face doesn't bother me, but it's the way his mouth makes some syllables.
I was gonna
like it's just it doesn't, and they don't even bother me. It's just like, well, that's just you just look weird.
Okay, that's funny because it was my friend Courtney said that she doesn't like the way he carries his mouth.
Yeah, his mouth doesn't do him justice.
What were we talking about before the Dark Knight?
You said something about
Furious 8.
Furious 8.
CGI movies, Tron Legacy, Cillian Murphy. Okay.
What a train that was.
Go see Fate of the Furious in theaters.
Okay, well let's jump ship here
To video games.
To video games for a little bit before we fucking drag the ball out.
Well, as you all know, I got a Xbox One S, which means I could finally re-download all the games I got for Games for Gold because I had room. Because I've been rocking the 12 gig Xbox 360 for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
So I reinstalled Dark Souls, and I played that for about half an hour. And
do you remember how much you hated
playing
Dark Souls?
I'm done with it. No, I am not very far. I've only played...
Yeah, nobody's very far.
I played a bit of Dark Souls and a bit of Bloodborne, and I love them both. And I don't know have you ever played them?
No. Well, Dark Souls, yes, I played. I've also watched people play, and I don't have the patience. I don't have the time for that, dude.
I don't even blame you. It's
nobody has. Who has the like? You have to put some serious. You have to devote some time to go. Well, fuck it. You know, that's anger management at its fucking finest.
Well, I got into it when I'd be home from school, and I really had nothing to do. But I had a lot of fun. Just it had been a while since there's a game where you had to put in time and think things through. Like, okay, well, if I do this, and then maybe I can do this way, and like it. Oddly enough, I ended up loving how patient I had to be and figure things out. But it's because I had a lot of free times,
see. I'm totally the opposite. Like, I really don't have the patience for video games. Like, I think I mentioned that when I was talking about Dishonored. I don't have the patience to do anything. Like, even in games where it takes strategy and time, I cannot fucking do it. Like, when I played through Skyrim the first time, I just went balls to the wall the whole time, and it worked out. There were like one or two things where I wanted to figure out how to do it. Like, I looked it up to figure it out. Because I just wanted, I wanted that. But a lot of the time, it was just I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to do this. And if this was, you'd be walking somewhere, see something else. I'm not one of those people that's going to continue on with my current quest. No, fuck that. I'm going to kill this dragon here. And then, I went through, blacksmithing and all that, super quickly because I just killed a whole bunch of dragons. And then it was like, oh, fucking dragon bone over here! Yeah! And then, yeah, dude, I don't have the patience for that. And Dark Souls is one of those games where I could look at it and go, you know what? No, that is 100% not for me.
Yeah. I remember when Demon Souls came out, I was watching some playthroughs or preview walkthroughs, and they're like, I think they had less saves, and some people were talking yeah, so if you gotta be careful because if you die, you might lose a couple hours of gameplay. And I'm like, fuck that, but it's awesome that they did that. And now I'm playing the follow-up, which is, I think, a little more forgiving. But I'm actually still only on the second boss, the Bell Gargoyle.
Oh my god!
But
it just sounds awful, dude.
No, it sucks.
You say the name and it's like, fuck. I think that sucks for you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. But it sucks. You kill half of it, half of its health go down, and then another one comes that breathes fire. Great. It knows when you figured it out because it's a point now where I can comfortably kill the thing on its own. This is easy. And once it knows the moment you realize how easy it is that they just pull the rug out from under your armor feet and fuck you up the hole.
My friend was playing. A friend of mine was playing Dark Souls 2, and he took forever to get to the first boss. Like it took him 2 days to get to the first boss. You know, with work and shit in between, it's not like he's terrible. But he gets to the first boss, and the only reason that he killed it, I think, is because he went to start the fight and then like made a turn somewhere, and the boss ran out, ran off the edge of the map. And we were like, "Wait, did you just win?"
Oh my god, that's so fucking.
It was so awful. Like to not be prepared for the rest of the game by the first boss just killing itself.
When I told some friends about the Belgargo, and they said they killed it pretty quickly, but it was because they went to fight this Black Knight to get this sword, and some sort of knight, and the knight took him forever. So that was a boss battle on its own, but then the sword helped them kill the gargoyle really quickly. So it's like, oh, you trade one frustrating thing for another. There's never like an easy way. It's just like do another really hard thing to make this thing easy, or just do the really hard thing.
Well, that was like, I'm gonna compare that to when I was playing Skyrim. It took me forever to get through the main storyline because I did so many different side quests prior to that.
Good.
But by the time I got to the main storyline, like the last dragon, the fucking Alduin, he was a fucking piece of cake, kind of.
Yeah, most of the main story feels like a piece. Like I remember flying through it, and I'm like, wait, no, I should do other things. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And I went off.
Yeah, all the Daedric shit, all the Daedric artifacts and weapons and all that.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome. God, I need to play it again. I have it. I just, apparently I'd rather just beat myself over the head playing other games first.
Yep.
Before I really need to invest some time into it.
When I did the first Dark Brotherhood mission, I kept whoever I killed with the sack on their head. I kept the sack, and you can just like wear the head sack. Also, I forgot when I went back to Dark Souls, I forgot that I killed this boar earlier, and it gave me this giant boar head helmet that's like 10 times the normal, like the size of your head, and it's really cool looking. But yeah, so those games are fun. Medieval shit's cool. There was a game, and I can't remember the name of it now, where half of it is like a sim where you build your city and control it. The other half is a FPS dungeon crawler. And I can't remember the game of it. It's not Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's another game I ran into. That looks cool. But I cannot remember the name of it. And it was like, you get to control the city, you get to build your castle, and you also get to play a game.
So this is us talking about Dark Souls.
Oh, no.
Yeah, what of it?
No, it was like Skyrim if you can also build the city.
Well, Skyrim, you can, like, one of the expansions, you could build your own house.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like it turns into like a
that.
top-down, like...
And you could adopt a kid.
It turns into like a medieval Sim City, almost.
Well, when I was playing Skyrim, I married the werewolf chick, because you can do that.
Nice.
Which made her totally useless as a warrior. Like, she became warrior housewife. And it was like, well, shit. I mean, I could still take her out with me, I guess, but where's the fun in that,
It'd just get in the way, and it's beyond.
Because then you come home like, oh, I made some money selling some stuff that I made here. It's like, bitch, you're a werewolf. Go out and fucking pillage or something. Why do I come home to like 100 coins?
I should be home making dinner. You should be doing quests. That's funny. There's this one market lady who I made it my goal to marry.
The only reason I married the werewolf chick is I think because...
No judgment, dude. There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't remember. I think because you could... In that game, you could only turn back... Like, you could only leave the werewolf race and come back once. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to have her conveniently there for when... Because, like, I started out doing the werewolf thing, and then I became a vampire lord, and then I came back to being a werewolf. Because, like, the werewolves are just... They're easier.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't have to worry about sunlight fucking...
Yeah.
Being a fucking, like, factor...
Oh, I know.
Stupid bullshit
that
like
happened
that.
in Oblivion.
It's like, oh, good, so I can't do anything. Like, I can't use my cool superpowers in the daytime. I'm fucking limited by fucking sunlight and fire.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you're fucking me here.
Yeah.
So I can.
That was I forget which faction is the werewolves. I know where it is, but I forget their name.
Oh, the Silvermanes, I think.
Basically, the Fighters Guild. But I remember that part where, like, they suddenly all become werewolves. And it's like, do you want to join us? So I was like, whoa, this is not what I signed up for. And I wimped out and ran away.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I'm afraid of commitment. Which is why I haven't married that one merchant lady. I'm kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say, wow.
No, it's because I
made it my goal to marry her, but I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm wanting to be sustainable.
When I was playing, I played Elder Scrolls Online. Wildly fun game.
Cool.
Great time. I became a vampire by accident. Because there was when that game first came out, people figured out where vampires spawn, and those areas were fucking just you have to get bit by the vampire. And it's such a pain in the ass. You're just waiting for those spawn areas were just littered with people. And then once you get bitten, you can pass that on to somebody else once a week or something. But you have to go to the vampire shrine or the werewolf shrine, vice versa. And those areas are also littered with people selling bites for other shit, for legendary or fucking materials.
That's funny.
But I was just walking around one day and I got fucking bit by a vampire. And I was fighting a vampire, and then the next thing I knew, some lady's talking to me about a vampire quest, and I was like, what? What the fuck just happened? I was waiting for it, but
yeah.
Fuck if it took for it. It was just so weird how quickly it happened.
Wow. Yeah, that happened. I got bit on accident in Oblivion, and I think that was one of the last times I played it. So I don't want to deal with this right now. I want to play Skyrim now.
Yeah, I do too, but I don't have the fucking time. I don't have the time in my life right now. I have so many different games that I'm playing that is a lot of it I'm playing on for the podcast, just so I have something to gripe about mostly. I also want to get the games, but here's a gripe that I was just thinking about. It just kind of popped into my head. I started playing Rainbow Six Siege again the other day. Oh my god, it's a fucking nightmare when your team doesn't know what they're doing. Because you walk into a door and you fucking get shot for whatever reason, and it's okay, I guess I deserve that for being blatantly stupid. But then you realize it was your teammate that shot you.
Oh.
And you're like, oh, good. Good, I'm glad you're fucking... you're the guy carrying the bomb? Well, that's great. It's gonna go... I can see us winning this match. And then you have to sit there and watch for the rest of the match just as your team just fucks it all up. And you're like, God damn it. So that was my bitching from season year 2 for Rainbow Six Siege just started. So they released a couple more characters. I imagine their roster's just going to keep growing.
Cool.
I'm excited for that.
I'm a little nervous with the game because I know it's going to be a learning curve when I first start.
Oh my god, it is a learning curve, but it's not as steep as you would think.
Oh, okay, cool. What game were we talking about before that? Oh, you were mentioning Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to say it was free for a week or a weekend, and I went to download it, and it was 50 gigs. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, it is a huge download.
Otherwise, I would have played it. I did rebuy Destiny though.
Oh.
Because I went to John because I had the 360 version. And as you know, I got an Xbox One S. I was looking, I'm like, let's see how much Destiny is. And then it happened to be on sale for $40 at Target that day. I'm like, all right, let's go buy it right now.
That whole thing kind of pissed me off for a little while. I think that's one of the reasons why I stopped playing Destiny was because... so you got the first two, when you bought it, I bought the collector's edition or some shit when it first came out. So you got the first two expansions. The first expansion, Dark Below, that was fun. Had a raid. And then they announced the second expansion was going to be the House of Wolves. No raid. And I was like, well, fuck that. There were other contributing factors, which I'm not going to mention, to why I stopped playing. And the reason I didn't start back up is because The Taken King came out and it was $30.
Oh.
It was like buying a whole new game. Actually, I think it might have been more than that. But it was like buying a whole new game for this fucking DLC. And you're like, God fucking damn it. So then I bought, not long ago, I think like 7 or 8 months ago, I bought The Taken King because it was on sale. And as soon as I bought it, I got back into Destiny and I found out there was a new expansion coming out, the House of
Rise of Iron.
Rise of Iron. I was like, God fucking damn it. But I got back into it and so I was like, I can't just stop, you know. I want to play again. And so I bought the fucking Rise of Iron. I loved it. And then like we played the fucking hell out of it. And then we just got so bored. We're like, we need to take a break. And then we just kind of pushed it, and it's been on the back burner for a little while. I want to get back into it. Actually, there's an event that starts next week, I believe.
Called what?
Or it ends next week. I don't remember.
Like what is it?
It's like the winter event or something.
Cool.
But they're bringing back Icebreaker. And they're bringing back the Sparrow Racing League for a little bit.
Oh, cool. I've been very out of the loop with Destiny for the last year or so.
Well, Icebreaker was year 1. Mm-hmm. It didn't come back out in year 2. It didn't have a year 2 version. Okay. Gallarhorn came back in with Rise of Iron. But it's not as good as the... Oh, what the fuck is that fusion rifle called? Yeah, it's gonna piss me off. Anyway, there's a fusion rifle that's a heavy, and that thing is amazing. It's like, it does more damage than if the Gallarhorn shot and all the fucking Wolfpack rounds hit and explode. It's fucking absurd.
That's cool, because I've been really turned off by fusion rifles.
Well, it's a heavy fusion rifle.
Oh, okay.
So, cool. Plus you can get critical hits with it.
Cool.
Because it's a fusion rifle. And that thing's amazing.
For some reason, I prefer...
boss killer.
For some reason, the hand cannon's my favorite gun to use. I became like a sharpshooter with it.
I think they really nerfed it. Oh, Thorn came back. Thorn came back for year 3. And they really nerfed it. It used to be a 2-shot kill in the Crucible.
Oh.
If you hit someone with 2 shots in the Crucible with Thorn, you were going to kill him. Oh. Because of its fucking... lingering damage.
That's the hand cannon one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've run into the Warlock's newer supercharged quite a few times.
Oh,
they become a wizard and start zapping everyone.
Yeah, they're fucking ridiculous.
I don't even want it. I like my Nova Bomb. Oh, by the way, I'm a Warlock.
Yeah, my Warlock is my main.
Cool. No, I assumed you had gone through with all of them.
I have. For a long time, my Hunter was my main. Mm-hmm. And then I got a piece of armor. This back in year 1. I got an exotic engram. Sleeper Simulant. That's what it's called.
Okay.
I got an exotic armor engram, and I decrypted it, and it was for a Warlock. I was like, well, fuck. I'm going to have to make a Warlock now. So I made the Warlock, played that for a little while, and then I did the same thing, got a piece of Titan gear, and I was like, well, fuck, I guess I'll have to make a Titan. So I made a Titan, and now I do not play my Hunter whatsoever.
Wow.
I play mostly my Warlock. If I feel bored with that, I'll switch over to my Titan for a little bit. But yeah, I prefer to stick to my Warlock. And I change up. I don't use Sunbreaker like ever anymore for any reason.
I think I got that, and I just stuck with. I went back to the first thing because it was all leveled up, and I love the Nova Bomb.
Yeah, well, Sunbreaker was really good for a long time because of the self res.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could like back in Vanilla Destiny when the Nightfall, if everyone died, you would get sent back to orbit. Mm-hmm. The Warlock could self revive themselves and save you from doing that. Like they could self revive and then just get the fuck out of there. And cool. Maybe res some other players.
I guess I've played way more of the multiplayer than the actual campaign lately. So I'll figure that all out. Also, I want to play more, and I haven't touched barely anything in the campaign. If I was asking what thing you were, because like I am a Warlock, and I was gonna play with Anthony, and I think he is a Hunter. So okay. I don't know if it needs to be like each person has to be their own thing, but
no. The only thing they did make something for that. There's an exotic pulse rifle that came out with this last expansion with the Rise of Iron, and you have to go through the raid and turn on these monitors. It's actually like this thing took fucking like some people spent some serious amount of time figuring this out. So you have to turn on monitors throughout the raid. I think there's one after each boss, and then you have to go through this room, and it will. You have to know binary first of all.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you have to decrypt some binary. You have to jump on some platform. Like 2 people have to decrypt binary, and then the other 4 people have to jump on platforms to like activate this fucking room. And then you activate that, and then you have to go through the raid. There's one more monitor at the end, and once you do that, you get a quest for the exotic pulse rifle. And so you have to do. Yeah, I don't remember like all the specifics. You have to do a bunch of shit though to get this thing like this core charged, and then you have to know resistors and capacitors, because it'll give you a number. Jesus Christ! It'll give you a starting number and an ending number, and you have to get that value up to that, and you have to like fill out this table. You have to do that like 3 fucking times, and then like. But, okay, so after you once you get the quest, from that point on, everything in the quest has to be done in a fire team of 1 Titan, 1 Hunter, and 1 Warlock.
Wow.
So it takes a long time. Like, conveniently, when I did it, everyone in my fire team, I played Warlock, my friends played Hunter and Titan, so we breezed through that. I think it took us like 3 nights that we did it.
Wow.
Because we didn't play all day, but we played 3 consecutive nights and we finished it. But you have to go through the raid a couple more times, kill the raid bosses. Jesus. Oh, it's a nightmare to do. I will never ever do that quest again. But the pulse rifle's super worth it.
Cool.
It's super super awesome. It's got like, you know how like the Gjallarhorn has Wolfpack rounds?
I think.
Like after you hit it, it'll branch like a bunch of different rounds will branch off it. You know how Gjallarhorn does that?
Yeah.
Well, it does this, but it's a pulse rifle. So when you get a kill with a headshot, it has I don't remember the name of the perk where you reload faster, but it reloads like you barely even notice the reload animation.
Wow.
And then if you get a kill with a headshot, it does the Wolfpack rounds, and if you get consecutive body shots, it also does that. It's called Siva Mites, but they they just wreck through the Fallen. They obliterate the Fallen, and it's so awesome. But it's a pain in the ass to get now. I will not do it again.
Cool. Well, I don't have an urge to do it either, so that's fine with me.
Good. I mean, I'd help you out.
I'm good.
But I
particularly pulse rifle's not even one of my liked weapons, so it's.
Well, they made the. You know what? I'm sorry, listeners. We're probably gonna get to DBZ on another episode because we're
only like halfway through.
Dude, we're like 45 minutes in.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna spend like 15 minutes or 20 minutes talking about DBZ. I want to spend some real time talking about it.
Okay.
So hey, sorry if you didn't listen because this was gonna be DBZ. Well, fuck you. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that, but you should listen to us other than DBZ. But anyways, because I'm on a Destiny tangent now. That game is fun.
That's fine. Yeah, I was worried we wouldn't have enough to say, so it's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I could go for days on Dragon Ball Z.
I meant with the other stuff, but.
Oh yeah. But I could definitely talk about Destiny for a long time.
Cool.
That game's fun. That game's fun. What pisses me off about it is that it is so much fun. It's like, God, I want to be done playing Destiny, and then everyone's like, after a little break, I'll pick it up and be like, oh my God, my life is consumed by this fucking shit. Because then you get Xur coming back, and then you got, I don't know if you played since Vanilla Destiny. Well, they've got these thing called 3 of Coins. They cost. Well,
I've played the multiplayer since then, but.
Okay, well, have you used 3 of Coins?
No.
Okay, well, what 3 of Coins is they're a stackable item. They're a stackable consumable that increases your chances of getting a exotic engram at the end of a strike, or at the end of a Crucible match.
Wow.
Now the chances are for whatever reason higher at the end of a Crucible match. So, but they cost like, I think it's like 3 strange coins for 5 3 coins, or something like that. So yeah, but it's like you fucking use them, and that's like that's a whole new level of grinding, because then you grind and 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 you get enough strange coins for Zur on the weekend, and then Zur gets there, and he doesn't have what the fuck you want, and you're like, well, fuck me, Zur. Yeah. I guess I'll just go eat my own fucking poop. And then, but he has 3 coins, and you're like, oh, cool. So I'll just use all my strange coins, buying 3 coins, because now I have, I have this many chances to get something at the end of a Crucible match.
Cool. I actually did went to Zerg last night because I have like 25 strange coins.
Oh, dude, and they're so easy to get now. Like if you play through the game, when I was really getting back into it, I played it through like in a week. I'd get like 100 strange coins. Wow. So it's not hard to farm strange coins.
I think it was the strange coin or the Moto Light, the one that has the use button. And I was playing. Okay, it was Moto Light, and I was playing, and I'm like, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'll do something. And so I kept using them.
Oh my god!
And my friend I think it was Anthony, was like, stop! And
you made the screen light up.
Oh yeah. And he didn't really yell it, but I realized like, oh, I don't use it like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Why is there a use button?
Well, they're for they give your gear experience.
Oh, okay.
So you can just use a whole bunch of them, and like, because if you don't want to take the time to level up a weapon or whatever, you can just blast through that whole portion, like unlock all the skill trees and get the weapon to max.
Oh, cool.
Or same thing with armor, but armor for whatever reason takes it feels like forever.
There's actually something about Destiny that always thumbs me out, and it's because I didn't go through the game. You just get a lot of fucking armor and shit throughout it, like playing match and stuff. I get really attached to my outfits because they look so cool.
Oh, have you? Well, you can fucking upgrade them. Like you can infuse lower level gear, or excuse me, if you want to keep your armor set. You can now infuse higher level gear into it, so that levels up.
Oh, it needs a higher level gear?
Yeah.
Okay, because I tried that with a gun. I didn't know how to make it, because it's like there's no infusible guns. I'm like, oh, okay, well I need.
You have to have a weapon of the same class. So like a primary will go into a primary, and it won't work on anything that's not legendary or higher.
Shit.
So legendaries or exotics you can infuse into.
So I can infuse a legendary, or it has to be legendary that I infuse into?
The legendary, you can only upgrade legendary weapons or exotic weapons.
Okay.
So if you find a blue one that you really like, well, tough titties. But if you find a blue one that has better, has higher light level than what you have, hey, there you go. Now you have a higher level weapon.
Oh, that's cool.
But it takes motes of light. It takes...
I got so much.
It takes motes of light and armor material, or weapon materials.
That's so nice, because I hate when I get a better thing. I'm like, oh, I really like that outfit. I really like my Guardian avatar. I get really attached to it.
Oh yeah, I did the same thing.
It looks so fucking cool.
I found a whole bunch. I find lots of combinations of shit that I like though. That makes it really, really nice. Cool. Yeah. I fucking not super fond of this newest raid gear. The Taken King raid, loved that raid gear. Fucking Warlock looks like a pimp.
Cool. I am.
Looks like an actual, like what you would perceive as a warlock.
No. Okay. That sounds like an actual.
Well, because I really love the raid gear from Dark Below. That looked a lot like what the fuck, like Saruman from Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
Like how the face was like hollowed out.
Yeah.
But and then so the raid gear from the Taken King was a lot like that. Like it was a lot of it was very Hive-esque. And then now the fucking Rise of Iron, you look like a fucking evolved Porygon. Like it's very angular gear.
Cool.
And it is cool looking. But it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
The Trials of Osiris gear, now that's fucking awesome. Except for the Warlock helmet, which just looks so stupid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I realized when I was playing last night, I'm like, there's a bunch of shit that I am so new to in this game right now that I'm about to get wrapped up in. And there's so much stuff that I don't even know about in this game. And you have clearly proven that point to me in the past few minutes.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I'm glad there's a bunch of stuff that I can now get into. I'm excited. I'm glad I can finally play the game again. Because I found the disc version couldn't upgrade. And I wasn't going to just play the 360
I didn't
version.
know that either, yeah.
That's fine. It's cool they did that, though. Yeah, well, I love Destiny. I have a lot of friends that actually shit on it when I try to bring it up.
Yeah, well, that's because... Are you talking about who I think you're talking about? Or other people?
No? Who am I thinking about?
Well, like every time I try to talk about Destiny, like James and Jeb was...
Oh no, it's like people from like college and stuff. I didn't even know they played it or whatever. They said like it's like, I don't know, lacks content. Sounds like it's got a lot of content.
Oh
now.
my god, yeah, that's so much.
I will say the vanilla game had a really short campaign, kinda.
Yeah, it did.
And I didn't realize.
Well, they fixed that with Taken King.
Oh, I noticed that when I watched my roommate play through the whole thing, but I didn't know that because I stopped and the campaign just got way into the multiplayer, not realizing that I was on the second to last mission of the vanilla game. So at that point, I probably would have been a little disappointed. I just didn't know. But now I got the full collection for $40, so I feel like I have quite a few game content to play for a while. Especially the multiplayer. I love the multiplayer so much. Even if the game is short, I love how it feels. It's just so nice to play. It's a good game.
It is fun. It's really great. I love getting back to it. It's playability. I 100% give it a 5 out of 5.
Are we about to rate Destiny, or should I play it some more?
I would play it some more.
Okay.
I would at least get through the Res of Iron
Cool.
Story, and then we'll rate it.
Cool.
Maybe next episode.
That'd be cool. I'm down.
Yeah. Plus, I haven't written anything down.
That's
I'm
fine.
literally just staring at a tabletop with my phone and a glass of water that I just realized is still there. And I haven't hardly touched it.
That's fine. Yeah, Destiny's a good game. I will play more of it. I'll play that. I'll play more of Dark Souls. I'll play more of this little game called Gigantic that we keep bringing up.
Yeah, because you downloaded it.
Because I finally played it.
Open beta started, and holy shit, they listened to me. I think they listened to our podcast and were like, oh, that's a great idea. Because they added a Founders Pack, and they added microtransactions. And I'll be honest, so I got an extra, like, I don't mean to brag, but I got an extra, like, $50 from work for doing some awesome shit. Mm-hmm. So I spent that. I spent $40 on the Founders Pack and $10 on gems. And I love this game. They changed a little bit, but not a ton. Well, you played it with me. How do you feel about it now that you've played it?
I like it. It was
It was different different than a traditional MOBA.
I went in without the tutorial, so for the first match or so, I was like, oh, what's going on? But I really like how it plays. Mm-hmm. The layout's cool. The way the map goes, like building the creatures and stuff, is super fun. Like I love the this is a health creature, so let's build it near the base and stuff like that. And,
Yeah.
And it's cool and it's fun. It felt, I said earlier, it had like a similar playstyle to Overwatch, but it was more of
A MOBA style.
Yeah.
See, you know what? Now that you say that, I kind of feel like it's like Overwatch plus MOBA.
Yeah. Even though I think people consider Overwatch a MOBA.
Yeah. Well, more traditional MOBA then. Would be because you have to build your characters.
Smite.
But fuck, dude, it's so much fun.
Super fun game.
It's a fucking blast, you know? Because right now there's 12 playable characters. So that gives all sorts of different team combinations. If you buy the Founders Pack, you get the first 4 characters released free, plus the 12 that are already out. Right now, Zenobia is my girl, and Mozu's my second girl. Kind of a beast. But yeah, no, they're fucking awesome. Like, the game is just, it's so much fun. Mm-hmm. It is so great. So great. So good. That just made, did you ever see that That's that SNL bit with
Fallon.
Fallon.
Yeah, I know exactly what
That's so good. So good.
That was with the Justin Timberlake, right?
Yeah.
That was so fucking funny.
I hope that to be us one day. Just like being each
Making
other.
fun of each other on SNL.
Yeah. Well, or just, in general. But we have to do it when it's just you and me, because if anyone else gets it, it'll go from away from loving into, well, this is an
Sad.
attack on.
It's just sad. Yeah.
Hey, Huey.
Yeah, gigantic, super pretty game, plays well. It is really pretty.
Oh, fuck, dude. Before we keep going, I mean, we're almost done. If you're listening to this, surprise, surprise, it's an early release. We've moved our releases up to Fridays.
Yes.
So this is Friday. What
fucking
fucking day? It's
The 16th, because that's when Rogue One comes out.
No, that'll be will it be the 16th? Yeah, it
Yes,
will.
it will.
It will, because, yeah. So it's Friday, December 16th, if you're listening right now. So the next one you listen to will be Friday, December 23rd, a couple days before Christmas.
The next time...
Actually, that lines up perfectly. Like, there's no major holidays in between our podcasts.
Oh, cool.
Cool
with me.
Oh, wait a minute. Does that mean Christmas? No, Christmas is on a Sunday. So yeah, we're actually looking pretty good right now.
I straight up don't care if a holiday was on our release day.
Oh, yeah. Well, not on our release day, but like on a recording day.
Oh, true.
Which is the same day.
Yes.
Because this is Friday, December 16th.
Yeah. This is
funny how things have happened.
This is that day.
This week. Isn't that amazing about that particular widespread event that everyone knows about?
It was so good. I loved Rogue One. Rogue One was so good. I can't even talk about it. That's
we'll talk about it. We will talk about it in our next one, because
this is gonna be the first time I've talked about. I get to talk about something that just came out, so I have to be like really held back. I won't be held back. Go see the fucking movie. So Gigantic's good. It's got that Wind Waker cartoon style. Also, I've been really wanting to play GameCube games again.
I do too. We should.
I want to play Thousand Year Door.
Can we do a fucking PFC gaming thing one day?
Yeah.
And just play some GameCube games?
Yeah, always.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Let me know. Well, we gotta buy some shit first, but
we'll get there.
We'll get there eventually. Oh my god, we could just GameCube, like for beta stage, just do something like Wind Waker or Thousand Year Door, and then, for PFC, and then jump over to like Mario Tennis for beta stage.
I would love to play that on the show.
Oh, that'd be so great.
Especially when we say it every fucking episode, but when Chad gets back.
I know. God, I can't miss him.
Do that rematch. We're reaching almost an hour. Only because we promised. Do you want to say just a sentence about Dragon Ball?
Oh my god. Okay, so here's what I'll say about Dragon Ball right now.
12 hours later.
12? Hold on, let me finish this thought. Talk for a second. Good job. Okay, so here's the thing. Dragon Ball has been... That's the very first... I didn't even know it was an anime at the time. I thought just... When I was a kid, it was a cartoon that I watched. Mm-hmm. I picked up Dragon Ball... I didn't actually start with Dragon Ball. In fact, I probably saw Dragon Ball before I saw Dragon Ball Z and thought, this is stupid. Not even realizing that it's the same fucking character. Yeah. But as I grew up, I grew to appreciate it more. I picked up Dragon Ball Z right in the middle of the Frieza saga. I picked up right before Goku turned Super Saiyan for the very, very first time.
Wow.
Oh my god. What a fucking, life-changing event was watching him. Frieza! And then fucking... every time Goku says, I will never forgive you, oh, fuck, he means it. He gets to be a total badass right at that moment. Fuck. God, I don't remember, I don't know how to start talking about Dragon Ball, so maybe next time we won't talk about other things, we'll just jump straight into Dragon Ball.
That's
hopefully next time we do that. But yeah,
I don't even consider it an anime still. I consider it just its own genre.
It is, well, because it's its own thing, yeah. You are correct. It's probably, it's been running for a long time.
Culturally, it's it's on its own level.
Well, now it's not Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. Now we're getting into Dragon Ball Super.
Sure.
Which is also great. I'll talk about that one next week. Maybe you should watch a couple episodes and kind of get a feel for what I'm talking about, because otherwise I'm just going to be spoiling a lot. Hopefully, I won't spoil a lot, but I'll go into a lot.
Okay, maybe I will watch. I'll watch beyond the movie storylines.
Yeah, so like episode 30 or so, I think, is where you can pick up.
I'll watch a little bit. I
mean, if you got Crunchyroll, shout out to Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
but if you have Crunchyroll, you can kind of see in like, like the little screenshots of like the episode where the movie ends and where the new storyline picks up.
Cool. Yeah, there's a Crunchyroll app on Xbox, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I do love Crunchyroll.
If you love commercials, I'm kidding.
No, I pay for the premium. I don't have commercials.
Nice.
I'm a fucking anime nerd, dude.
No, so am I. I've been watching it all on.
Now you don't have
Netflix.
to.
Yeah. I know. Yay.
So we'll talk about Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT, even though people don't really like that one. And what's funny is like Akira Toriyama has said, no, that's not canon. It's not part of the Dragon Ball Z storyline. In Dragon Ball Z, in Dragon Ball Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta and those characters are playable characters. They do have missions involving them. And even what's funny about that is that there are some missions in Xenoverse 2 where Super Saiyan 4 Goku will interact with Beerus, the God of Destruction. And Beerus will be like, oh, well, what's that form? And Goku will say, it's Super Saiyan 4. And you're like, well, wait a minute, that's not canon. What are you doing here? You're sending me really mixed message, Akira. Great game. Great series. God, I fucking love it.
Maybe it's like the Star Wars canon where they disowned the book canon, but they're still like utilizing from it. For when they made that new movie.
Look, if we have to talk about Star Wars, if we have to talk about it, we're going to get into an argument.
Yep.
Because the fucking movie was atrocious. And they didn't take away from anything. They just kind of fucking chopped off the canon. And they're like, oh no, this is new canon. Fuck you, Disney. I
meant like in Rebels and stuff, where like they brought back Admiral Thrawn. Like they're like not completely disowning it. They're just like,
well, they can't get rid of the old shit.
Yeah.
Like they're building off of that. But anything that has happened post Return of the Jedi,
open water.
Yeah. It's nothing.
I mean,
it doesn't exist.
You think about it, it's like just a bunch of people wrote a bunch of fan fiction.
At this point, yeah.
It's very it's like 20-year-old fan fiction that everyone knows by heart, but it is kind of fan fiction.
Yeah, it pisses me off.
The only actually Star Wars book I read was. Hey, so the battery just died, so I think that's a good sign to fucking end.
Our recording battery, it just fucking took a dump.
It knew we were about to get in a fucking Star Wars argument, so...
Mike was like, nah, fuck you.
So, yeah.
So thanks, guys, for listening again.
Yeah.
Next week, I promise I will devote some more time into Dragon Ball Z. We'll get into it. We'll talk about more shit. I think today is just, like, we started off talking about something else instead of doing what I was hoping we were going to do is just talk about Dragon Ball Z. And so, being that we have the attention span of fucking goldfish.
Let's make this quick. I don't know how much this battery
Okay.
is.
As always, thank you for listening to Beta Stage. I'm Josh.
I'm Mike. Have a good week.
Have a good week.
See ya.